When you're looking for a job, one thing that you need to keep in mind is whether you have work experience or no work experience, your CV needs to be impressive. It needs to be impressive to the person that's going to be reading it. But this can be very, very difficult to tailor a CV to be very impressive when you have little experience or no work experience at all. In this video, we are going to talk about how you're going to write a good winning CV that's going to land you an interview when you do not have any work experience. What you need to do is to watch this video till the end so that you can also get to see the example CV that I have for you. But before everything else, let's first get clarity on what is a CV, because you need to know what is a CV to be able to write a good CV. For those that do not know, a CV, rather curriculum vitae, is a document used when applying for jobs. It allows you to summarize your education, skills, and experience, which will enable you to successfully sell your abilities to the potential employer. And one thing that I need to add is that along your CV, sometimes you might find that they ask you to attach a cover letter. If you do not know how to write a cover letter, I have a video on how to write a good cover letter here, and I also included examples, so do check that out. Anyway, back to the CV. Let's get down to writing a good CV. The first thing that I would like us to talk about is the CV structure and format. Let's start with formatting tips. Whenever you write your CV, please make sure that you use bold headers, bullet points, and sections to break up information and support recruiters in easily navigating your CV. Please do not design your CV. Don't put pictures, don't put company logos, don't put extraordinary colors. Just leave your CV in a professional manner and use good color schemes. That can be your black and white. You don't really have to use a lot of colors. Maybe you can use gray instead of black, but let's stick to professional and color scheme, simple color scheme. Your CV needs to be 1 to 2 pages. In this case, it shouldn't be easy because you do not have work experience, so don't just put unnecessary information there. With formatting out of the way, let's get down to the structure of your CV. At the top of the page, you're going to write your full names in bold and make sure that they are visible, and that will be followed by contact details. Your contact details, it can be your email address, your cell number, and with cell number, please make sure that you also include alternative cell number in case your main number can be off during the day that they are deciding to call you for an interview. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity because your phone went off, so write alternative number that they can reach you on. After putting your contact details, you can now write your CV profile. Those that do not know, a CV profile is the first section on your CV, also known as a summary or personal profile or a CV statement. This section should discuss your personal, characters, your experiences, qualification, and desire for employment. When you're writing a CV profile, please make sure that you start with an attention-grabbing statement, because this is the part where you're going to summarize why you think you are the best candidate that they need for that particular position. After your CV profile, you can also have a column that talks about your driver's license, your health, if you're fit or not, and disability and those kind of things. In case you have disabilities, you need to include that in as well. But the things such as your marital statuses, your ID numbers, for me personally, I don't see that they are necessary, but maybe because I'm not an HR person, I'm just helping out based on my personal experience and my own research. But I really think there's a lot of supplementary information that's unnecessary that will just make your CV to be long. That's not there. So please just read through the advert and see what do they really want. So you can just put your nationality, your driver's license. If you are disabled or not disabled, you can also include that. As I've mentioned, when you do not have work experience, your educational background will serve as a focal point. When you list your qualifications, please start with the most recent the most recent qualification that you have obtained. In bullet forms, you can write the qualification name, the institution where you obtained that, the year that you obtained that, and also you can add the modules, the major modules that you have done. And please don't forget, when you're busy listing your qualifications, you can put them in bullet forms. Another thing that's really going to help you when writing your CV, if you've got no work experience, it is your skills. It will also help for you to read the work advert, what the work that you're applying for entails, what skills are they looking for, what person are they looking for, so that you can write relevant skills to the position that you're applying for. The skills that you can write, it can be communication skills, organizational skills, teamwork, commitment and drive, customer care service, but also please explain how these can transition into the work environment. You don't have to write paragraphs or, just one line, just explaining how that skill has helped you or how you're going to use that skills. Or currently, you're a student, you juggle schoolwork and extramural activities and those kind of things, organizational skills. So you can write something like that. When you write CV with no work experience, honestly, you need to make sure that what you have, you work with what you have, and you make sure that it gets to be impressive. After this, you can write your hobbies and your interests, but for me, I'm not really fan of writing hobbies, and unless if they are quite impressive and the job that you're applying for, the hobbies and your interests that you have are aligned with whatever it is that you're applying. Lastly, you are going to write your reference. When writing reference, it can be your classmate, it can be your lectures. Yes, you can put your lectures as well, but please make sure whenever you put someone as your reference, you talk to them, you ask them, and you let them know that you have listed them as a reference. And also please make sure you put someone that you trust, because people can really sabotage you out there. Believe you or not, someone, you will be calling someone trying to get an idea of this person that you want to employ. The next thing, the person just says things that can really take your chances of being employed away. So let's learn to put people that we trust, and let's talk with the people beforehand we put them in our CVs. And before writing your CV, please make sure you research the company, you research, you read the job advert. You need to tailor your CV as your as the job advert. And every time you apply, you can't use same CV. Before you send your CV, you need to work on it. Make sure that you've tailored it as per the position that you're applying for. It's not one size fit all. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to always update your CV. And remember, most adverts, they will always want a cover letter. If it is asked, please go watch my video on how to write a good cover letter. And yes, you're going to apply. I know if you follow everything that we spoke about here, you're going to keep applying and keep applying and keep applying until you get that job. So I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment, share. Bye bye.